Homecoming. Well, there's been a storm, but it's different areas differently, right? So we've been so far so good, right? Just a lot of wet, cloudy, threatening. So here we are again in our new little favorite spot we found while the weather does its thing, right? It gave us this opportunity to create a new space. Like I said to Lala, I said, I've been seeing spaces differently. I saw her space differently, man. Very professional. Wow. So, yeah, we're doing some utilizing of the tools, right? Whew. The way we drink our water, we don't just drink sips, we drink good gulps. The way we put our breathing into exercise in everyday activities, like you have to go into certain public spaces and then it's like so much is going on and you need to really focus. And that happened to me today. I politely let them know that I needed to focus because this was a space of business and there was some, you know, um, like supervisor kind of thing going on. Somebody was doing their job. I thought they were doing a great job. I thought they were doing a great with me, just focusing. And then supervisor came in, and that's okay. But I let them know that I'm getting distracted. I have dyslexia, and I have to focus. And I didn't. I just sort of make a joke. Said it, and he got it, and he's like, "Don't worry, you got this. It's okay." And I was like, because I was like, you have to use the paper and the pen, and then you're like, wait a minute, what are those numbers? What is that address? And so you got all this chaos. So the point is, when do we utilize the tools? Right then. Right then. I have to deep breath, focus on in. I got this, just be polite, right? So that's the mind being monkey mind, and could get, in the all that, and how much, and is she going to allow it to be less than it's supposed to be, and I don't, and so it's like, you know what, forget it, simple, give me the simplest way you can. Phew, everything is all good, right? So our mindset is a tool. The fact that we learn how to breathe, inhale, hold, that hold could be like, okay, delete, organize, soldier, get it together, complete the mission at all costs or no cost. Yeah, so that's a thing that we're working with, because I mean, when I walked in, there was all kinds of chaos already. The lady before me, and she had all kinds of reasons, and of course she paid the money, so she had to be, about what was due and what was right, and they was very, very kind. He was like apologizing, and it took, I know, that is the work right there, choosing, hey, Choco, he's like, Choco's not paying, you're not paying attention to me, I forgot, everybody look, here's Choco. He's like, never mind them. Exactly, that's the past. Even though it was today. But we just use it as an example, Choco. Sometimes we have to use analogies and sometimes real life stories. Oh, what's your story? Your story is we're training and you're in the rain. And we don't want you in the mud and the rain. Let's see, is anybody calling your name, Choco? Oh! Oh my goodness, okay. Who's here? Wow, Trident Woman. Yo, 100% is right. 100% is right. I was like, I want that package. I need to, clarify some things here. This came a long way. And we were here the other day, and the gentleman said, come back again, even though he knew there was a hurricane coming. So he was one of those non-player characters, are they called? Non-power game player. I was like, excuse me, dear sir. We would love you to be of service to us, because you're, like, the money I was sending today, it was like, wait, I think I'm going to be contributing to this service. So, like, can we utilize this opportunity to choose, look, oh, Joker wants me to play, to choose to play the source player. You're aware that a hurricane is coming. But then I thought about it. I said, no blame. This man probably, he works very hard, and his time, that he's allotted for his health, his lunch, maybe that's it. It's his priority. And if I speak that, right, then I have to accept that. Come back another day, get your package. And then they're like, wait. Wait a minute, hold up. I'm like, wait, it's me. Don't you recognize me? And then I have this other piece of paper over here that says, and I'm like, I'm ready. So yeah, making fun of the process, right, of the experience. It turns out sometimes it's a little bit different than we expected or we assumed. It was supposed to be like, oh, they tell you it's just going to be, an hour. It's just going to be an hour and a half. It's just going to be 2 hours. You're like, okay, I'll look. I'll do what everybody says. I'll utilize my time wisely. I'll make some plans. So then change. Change happens. 1.5 hours turns into 5, 6, 7. You're like, ah! So it's like there's an opportunity to breathe, to look around, to be present, and maybe be open to a new possibility, right? So these are the tools, some of the tools that I have found I have been able to implement. This being neutral, right? To some it might sound like a way out, like you don't have to take a side. Like Choco, he's like, it's raining, it's really raining, let's get out of here. But no, Choco, let's wait. I don't want to let him go. He would be running around, but then he's going to get all muddy. He's been cleaning for days. I don't want to clean any more mud. I don't know. Ow. Choco. I know when I see somebody else, I will let you go. You can run to them. I got Choco, come on. Come on, go over here. Let's what they're saying. Hi, Evie. Oh. Oh, gosh. See, we all need our free time. Oh, man. Oh, man. Choco. Choco, Choco, Choco. Yes, absolute. Oh, neutrality is the key. Never take a side. You're in duality then. Ow! Let's put that up. Pin that message. All right, thank you so much, everybody, for coming. I'm trying not to be blurry. I tried press a few different things today. So, wow. Oh, here comes the wind. Choco, well, we'll stay as long as we can, as long as it doesn't get, too torrential or anything, right? We're warm enough, right, Choco? Are you? Are you? Wow, Trident Woman, she joined us, Choco. Can you believe that? We had so much great news today, and we implemented, and we should be, wow. I wanted to be here opening my package. I will have to do that, I guess, maybe tomorrow. Do like a live surprise opening, of what I was breathing and, being patient about and not blaming, You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is all part of the work. It doesn't seem like much at the time. But all circumstances were leading towards a little bit of a tension if I chose that direction, right? Okay, so shh, he's being quiet. Look, he's being quiet over there. So. And so far, it's okay, right? It's not so bad. The view, right? The blurriness, right? Tracy, oh my God, Tracy, you running while working oh man, that's so cool. I wish I don't have any music, but there is rain on the trailer. Yes, it is good. Trident Woman says, I'm going to put this up too so they know that, Tracy's local learning, which is really good. She's really sharing some treasures that we need to be doing more and more. I'm real growing our own, even if it's our own just herbs, right? Even our own herbs and things like basil and rosemary that we can utilize for many things besides cooking, right? For health issues, like if you have earache, believe it or not, if you take basil and you can utilize for earache or joint ache, basil. Rosemary obviously can be used hair infusion for hair. So there's many tools in this time of quote unquote, high prices and inflation and inaccessibility and all that. There's many things that we actually can have access to that benefit our health, our well-being, as we know now that this is the wealth. The health is the new wealth, right? And this health will lead to the monetary wealth, especially for us YouTube co-creators, which are, we're like almost a race of our own. We're almost like a people of our own, really. Source players, co-creators, entrepreneurs. YouTube is like listening, watching, being very specific. Opportunities are happening left and right and left, yin and yang, day and night. You know what I'm saying? Your way, my way, unique. Unique is key. Whatever that authenticity means to you. For me, I guess it just means trying to really follow the intuition. For me, is to have fun, to being and becoming, using my gift of strength, of flexibility, of implementing discipline, focus, and commitment. Wanting to know what matters. What is the difference? Who, why, when, and it's not about maybe what we thought. It has come as an understanding through implementation leveling up the frequency, right? Finding out what is it to me to glow up. Really. Right? What is our time? What is the value that we give, that we are receiving? Right? This is the experience and the experiment. And as we align ourselves and utilize the key of laughter that has come to me, you might have your own key. You have your own room, right? Oops. Being aware. But here we are. The rain didn't stop us. I did find a place that we could get together and communicate, right? This is the thing, the human communication. Let's see. Yes, it looks good. It says hi. Oh, David. Hey, David. Run while I'm working. Tracy's local learnings is here. This neutrality is key. Yeah, so Trident Woman is here, y'all. You know who. We've been hanging a while, and we've been doing some collaborations, and we have some great things that we are actually working on that are coming very soon, shortly. I was just really wanting to get my camera in a good space and figure out how things were working, right, in terms of keeping it clear for you before we, utilize each other's time and energy, right? So thank you for coming by. It's a quick, sweet as long as weather will allow. David, yo, what's up? Yes, it's pretty clean. Have you running? Okay, we said that. All right. Hi, beautiful. All right. Yo, okay. So there's several tools available to us today, right? All kinds of apps, all kinds of AI, all kinds of people like her and I, giving these hacks, these tips, these ancient Ayurvedic, secrets, let's just say, that are out there really for anyone to seek and find. But yet, so that's not the key, right? It's not the information. It's the implementation. That is where that's what the doing. That's what the ACT stands for. Activate the can theory. Because I can speak about a lot of things. I can have all kinds of philosophies and theories, and so said, and here's proof, and Greg Braden, and this is the way, and Trident Woman, and what's his name, and Quartz Crystal. They can lead us. They can tell us, whoever it is that you honor, a mentor, even mom or dad, right? But unless you actually implement it, it's their experience. So if I'm sharing with you health is wealth, I have to implement it. I have to know that my flexibility, my strength, has to be ready for these opportunities, right? The Sling Yoga scholarship is real. The Sling Yoga, the retreats, these are real possibilities. Now, whether we manifest them, whether we transpire them, will depend on us, right? So this is when I stay ready. I stay ready, right? I want to be able to climb a tree. I want to be able to sling. Yoga, you, me. I want us to have this placation, whether it's here, there, anywhere, this, that date. It's going to happen, okay? The only thing is being ready and going with the flow. Staying ready, going with the flow. And I still have some work to do. I got to get these buns pumped up. I got to get these biceps pumped up, these triceps pumped up, right? These lats, these back. I got to get it all as, I got to gain a little weight, right? So I'm okay. Because I got a lot of work to do. See, you see? Wow. So, there's going to be a transition between, not about constant mobility, okay? In fact, I'd like to implement, I always do the tree, as you know anyway. I do the royal dancer. We use the bounce because it's so simple. Because like if you can't get out and work out, you can bounce out anywhere you are. In fact, if it's cold, that's what do people do when they're cold, right? They kind of stand there and they go like this anyway, right? So it's intuitive that the bounce activates the lymph nodes, activates the blood flow, circulation, movement, warms us, breathing, long deep breaths, breath of fire especially can warm you up very quickly. That's a tool. I've been sharing that since jump, right? But not, maybe I need to do just a specific video on it again, a little bit more, you know, focused on the breath of fire, because that's certainly a tool that everybody can use right now in these strange climate change, like weather, just like making a U-turn and going places and doing things it doesn't normally do, which is change. And but the breath of fire can be of great assistance. Warm us up, warm up our whole nervous system, warm up our whole body, keep us calm, right? When the storm is coming or the electricity is off, we could easily, you know, get nervous. I mean, man, whew. When that Verizon thing happened and people had no access on their phone, like hundreds of thousands of people, and I know someone who was affected by it, and we all got affected by it affecting her. Oh my goodness, you know? Like people were panicking, you know, they were panicking because they didn't have any connection. So we have to relearn how to not panic, because that doesn't do anyone any good. It puts stress on the nervous system. It makes us react to other people, you know. Yeah, so breathing and the breath of fire is a power tool. Let's see, who's saying what here? Please stay safe. I am heating bed now. Thank you for lighting up the board and staying in true self right here, right now. Oh, thank you for inspiring that. Thank you so much for all that you give. I'll put that up there. It's interesting enough, but it's very interesting. I have run into people that are outside of you know, that in the, like, quote unquote, the real world, that are like following and really loving what you're doing. So yeah, keep doing that for us, and you and I will create and share shortly with great reverence and you know, source power, source light to you this precious night. Hola, Jim Wilson también. There's some people coming on in. Trident Woman. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm just holding it up. The rain and the humidity and all that is. Thank you. Yeah, the hair. The tree of life. You know, I always say that. We got to treat it right. We got to realize what's going on. It's way more than it seems. And with the treatment and everything that I've been doing, you all can see what has happened, and there's something about embracing it than hiding it. And actually, the whole you might be hearing about it actually. All the whole craniosacral thing that I was, you know, joking but not joking about. You know, self massage and letting the scalp move, becoming the talk of the. You know, epidermy and the hair and the scalp and facial, all that. So, oh, sorry, Choco. I apologize. Thank you to Trident Woman for coming on in. as I said, I ran into people outside and they were very grateful, and I would say, impressed, because of the quality of work and what you were sharing, really. So, yeah. Cheers to success and everyone doing their best. So, if you're a co-creator, YouTube entrepreneur, this is it, 2026, I'm saying that, and I move a little bit quicker myself without stressing out, right? That's what we're doing here. That's why I say it, but two gulps, huh? Hey, let's see, I see a lot of color over there. Choco training going very well. See who's doing what over here. Oh, really? Oh, okay. The head massages are great for the sinuses. Yes. Well, yeah, you're right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Anything up here above the neck, behind the ears themselves actually represent the whole body. Like here, your ears are it's like a little baby shape, they say it has in it, a little baby shape. So you just massage your little baby ears. It's like, who massaged your ears lately? Really? Well, in acupressure, and just the body as a vessel for healing in terms of points, the ears are very, very, very interesting. You can actually take your earlobes and sort of shake them like that. So if you needed to relieve yourself from a headache, this would help you greatly. I know, it's silly, right? And you're like, wait, am I stretching my earlobes? You're like, do it all the time. Yeah, really? No, but it actually really is good. And the more I learn about that, the more I can do a better massage and realize, really it is your fascia and all of that. It's all connected. So these are the tools that we talk about yoga in this chaotic world. Overload of information, of noise. And guess what? This noise doesn't only come from outside. It comes from us. It comes from our home. It comes from our friends and our family. It comes from old habits that we created of speaking loudly, of speaking over people, of wanting to be right, of wanting people to hear us. And I believe so. I believe we created these environments. So with the TV on, with the, like everything on, and then everybody's still speaking, it's like assuming that because it happens so much, that you should be able to just accept it and keep conversating, even though they're conversating, that's on, you're like, could somebody please shut something off? Are you listening to me? They're like, are you listening to me or are you listening to them? I say Joe Rogan, right? Yeah, I know he's social proof. Joe Rogan says it, right? But it's like, wait, what about, oh wait, no, help. So yeah, that's it. So that's why I'm here with you guys. I'm here with the Soul Fitness soldiers that want to communicate a little bit differently and hear different things, to see different things. I can't help it. I'm like, we love you, Netflix, when we love you. But we can love YouTube just as much. Because it's like, wait, so why should I sit here and click, to, and then when I should come and create, and try to create something great so that they want to assist me in getting better, like offering me the things they have already, and so if you're a creator, if you're an artist, this is it. Join the crew, join us, Wow, Wow, it's really raining there. Yeah, okay, everybody. Wow. Oh, wait, who's there? Therapist. Oh, Jim Wilson, yes. Wow, get my license. That's cool. Now, oh, well, you can finish. You can do whatever you like. But you may not, like, maybe you got saved, you know, I think something about giving away your energy. You know, this is why the prices keep going up and up and up, because their life force energy, the time, the value, the quality of the products they use, and they heal you, and then you're like gone, and they're like, got all this energy they have to get rid of, right? So yeah, I get it. I've never chosen to do that as a career, although I am aware and I have done courses for my own good, for the special persons that I choose, and especially if I'm doing some kind of a healing day retreat for special women, ladies, source players, you know, a give and take energy, higher frequency kind of a thing. I am more than willing. In fact, I want to. But it's different than dedicating yourself as a massage therapist for a certain amount of money on a daily basis, okay? So that is a really, really impressive thing to take upon oneself, to all those massages. So I get it. So maybe it wasn't your route. Complimentary. Let me just get my hood up here, just see here. I did try, I thought if it got a little bit darker, right, Choco? We brought the light, the DJI light. We want to try it and see what it looks like? We will. So what makes quantum thinking? What is it about accepting possibility as a reality? Is it about seeing to believe first or believing to see? That's what the question the quantum physics poses. Does negativity have a frequency that affects reality? I would say certainly. Is it wrong? I have no clue. Is the other way right? Absolutely. I have no clue. We'd have to wait and see. And time is the only way, and time is forever now, right? So I like astronomy. I don't know about the quantum theories. Okay. I do know of astrology. I think I've always been, like, I knew that we did not, that let's just say that we could break some destiny, let's say, quote unquote, what was so supposed to happen to you because of your family. So I think for me, I put a lot of things on a certain type of a shelf that didn't make them wrong or right. As I said, they just were for others, and I never even challenged them. I just continued to hold thought that us as a humanity and the fact that we had already been told that we only use a small percentage of our brain, you know, to me that was a little bit more of a priority to unlock other ways of thinking that would bring the success, the the peace, the fun, you know, that I thought that I was seeking, right? I say thought because it all starts to open up, and you explore things that you never expected to find, right? And that is the game, and that is the gamer. The gamer, right, is here to win. You don't know what the traps and the trick doors, or what the, like, even the, like, tools along the way that are going to be given to them until they begin. Like, they don't know who their competition is. Their what they call them, rivals, right? And it could be somebody that they really respect, that they know is a great force to be reckoned with, right? So many things to the you know, the warrior soldier, the alchemist soldier's way. But winning certainly is amongst them, and as a main goal, right? But what that looks like, that's what we're saying. That's how we're playing the placation, the activate the can theory, the implement, the focus, the discipline, the commitment, you know, the ability to take advantage of this possibility, this YouTube and this TV station, you know, even in the perfectly imperfect stage, we keep showing up, okay? That's the name of the game, being open to redirect, to take the opportunities that are given, which come with your commitment. You show it, you grow it, they listen, they watch, they give, you receive, right? And then the international crew starts to join in, and we celebrate having the courage to support, to like and subscribe, and to stay for the journey. 2026, it ain't, you know, it's like 1,000-day journey, you know. We see we elevate, you know, we fly. F period. L period. Y period. Shouldn't you love yourself first? First, love yourself. First, love you. Put the air, like they told you, right, on the plane first, and then you can be of assistance, because you're all fly, B. You're doing it the B way. You're bold, you're brave, you're beautiful. You're you. That's what we do here. Through and through, we just keep showing up, even whatever's happening with the technical stuff, because, yeah, my learning curve is, they're like, what? I thought you learned that last week. I thought you did that a year ago. I didn't know what I did. It changes. Opportunities change. The way it looks changes. I got a new phone. I don't know what to say. I just keep doing what I do. And hopefully you're here for me. Hopefully you're here for me to win. It's astronomy. Yo, woo! Alright, ooh, now we're getting a little warm, right? You can switch it up. Cocoa for a little bit. Gotta make sure I have some clothes on. We forget what we put on, right? Try not to get all wet, cold. The key to not getting sick and cold, like, right, besides nutrition, hydration, you know, your supplements, right, is layering. So the sneaky cold, and then doing your breath with fire, your exercise, right? Because you think, oh, I'm so cold, I don't want to do anything, I don't want to move. But actually, if you move, you're gonna actually warm yourself up, right? Activate yourself. So, horse stance. So you'll see that this year we're implementing a lot of quote-unquote mobility, but where we actually get to implement discipline and staying still, like harnessing our energy, right? And perfecting the stance. Yeah, and you'll see that that takes power. Also, I would like to implement the real martial arts tree stance. It's something like this, where we stand and we fall pelvis, almost like we were sitting on a stool, and then we hold like we're hugging a giant, like imagine this trunk, this solid trunk of this tree. So obviously my hands are getting wider because I really want to embrace that power and that like energy, like I guess in the avatar, right? And so this is a power pose. And you know, we have done the chair yoga where we sit in the chair, the Pilates. So I would imagine that they have their, like, what do you call it? Taken this posture itself and made it more available to their training system, their general public, their realistic possibility, right? Because obviously nothing is really new. It's been done, it's been improved upon, it's been inspired by, it's been adapted from, to, with. So I would say if one of the original poses would probably have been just being like a tree, which we did already, the tree pose. But then there's one where you just stand there and hold your arms up for as long as you can. And of course you start to shake. And then of course we adapted it, someone adapted it into, you know, let's say the one leg coming up and then, you know, having branches. So maybe symbolizing roots and branches. And then of course martial arts being developed, took it even to a more powerful stance, utilizing the core, the trunk, and the trunk, and then of course the coccyx bone to keep the spine straight, as well as this. This is just what I'm philosophizing and coming to from actually trying to put it into practice. So these are some of the things we're going to do for the 2026 in terms of our practice. Oh, 140 likes. Wow. Whoa. People are really getting it. People really are into commitment and focus and discipline, but yet playing around and being a soul fit soldier, taking their health and their wealth into a priority stage. I have good telescope. Oh, nice. All right. Okay. So yeah, this is it. This is the being and the becoming of today. I love the fact that you're bold and you're brave and you're ready to like and subscribe for a little different, you know, ambiance, a little bit different lives, you know. We're going to pop in and pop up in different spaces and different places with different faces, always bringing you positive, grace, gratitude. That's the attitude. You know, we're going to be getting a little bit of help with some professional stuff, you know, like, you know, making us look presentation wise, the host having different events to go to, you know, location, trying to get that beach that we get to sometimes to give us better reception, right? So these are all in the makings. Of course, patience is the virtue. So ladies, come on in. Don't be shy. Like and subscribe. This is September. This is Fly February, right? So self-love is the key. Laughter for you and me. Focus, discipline, commitment. Health is wealth. Success is where you choose it to be. So this is another thing. We and AI, okay, free. We, the soul, we, the creator, our initiator, assistant, co-create it. You see what I'm saying? So no need to fear, lovelies, beauties, dears, and utilize your other skills at will. If your job is gone, you get to do what you love. What would you do? If you had someone who could take care of mundane things for you, organize, file, help you to redirect and align ideas that are for your, what's it called, the circle of your life. So what would you do? If you had extra free time and you could make money online, or maybe you want to go to the farmer's market and really support local, you probably make your cookies, your vegan, your cakes, your crocheted, your hats, your, whatever it is that you do. If you haven't tried it, I bet you it's for you. And these are the things that come to me about utilizing the tools in this chaotic and confusing, overwhelming time. Right? That could be. Thank you for communicating with me. Thank you for allowing me to share these possibilities. These are the quantum thinking. It doesn't actually make sense. It doesn't have to have facts at the moment. Because as we know, we hear it very well, plain and clear. This is that for today, and then later they say this and that is whack, and then we change it back. So back and forth, here we go, a trial and error. Who will be the test, you or me? Can we decide? Will we see? Is this egg? Is this that? What is good for us? What is for the frequency, the best for the humanity? And can we make choices before they're made for us? Can we realize that we don't need, it's not about not needing it. It's just about choosing health as well. It's about choosing that nutrition. Nutrition can be healthy, can be delicious, even though delicious could be secondary. But I think that's what most people are afraid of, making that change. They think that this whole weed and this and that. I'm hearing people get stuck in, like, I hear the wheels spinning, just like us, right? Our wheels are spinning. We're like, that healthy. Give up my sugar. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But the benefits are certainly huge and worth. And I'm just showing you some things through implementation. So there's no blaming and there's no telling. There's just showing. Okay? Through the doing and the knowing. And that's what we're going for. Oh, thank you so much. You are the best. We love spending time. We appreciate that greatly. We really do. I'm gonna put that up there. People like that. People like when you love spending time. Why not? They're like, we love that. We love to spend time with you too. Okay? I would like to practice a little bit, Choco is being so good lately. Really, he is. He has learned He is growing like we are growing. He's becoming the best protector, the best friend, like they say, your dog. Choco, thank you so much. You know, of course sometimes you see him jumping on me and stuff because he wants to play. See, I have to focus more. When I'm going to do my royal dancer or when I'm going to do my tree, I have to make sure that I'm balanced because I choose these random places, right? So like I had my experience, and those of you who have been with me the whole time know that I did have an experience where I learned the importance of making sure that you are in a balanced place, in a proper state, that you're pulling it up through the mula bandha, that you're pressing your foot down, your heel into the ground, you're pulling it up through your root lock before you attempt. And look, this is a fully realized right here. Right? If I just put my foot right next to my ankle, even lift it just a little bit, we're doing great. We are already holding the balance. That already takes the commitment, the pulling of the muscles, the focusing, the stretching of the knee, relaxing of the shoulder. So the posture is already fully realized. So it's just a matter of our own desire to have more flexibility in our hips, to have that extra strength, that focus, that discipline, that ability. That is our free will to choose what to do with this gift, this possibility, right? So it's not just for looks, right? Yeah, it has a benefit. Of course, your body's going to be more toned and be more sculpted, right? And muscles, but it also has a practical. You can lift things. You can assist people with helping them, you know, to move, to build, to grow, to dig, you know, to get down into the earth and dig. You can utilize your hips, your back, you know. So the doing the work of the physical moves has many benefits. In this 2026, we're really gonna actualize the comprehension of the benefits of choosing health as well. And that's how I see it, as a soul-fit soldier who loves music, who loves to dance, who loves to eat, who loves fashion, who loves people, who loves this YouTube opportunity, who wants to tell you stories, right? We love training our dog and learning about the animals and realizing that animals are way different than we thought they were. They're actually so much cooler, and there's so much more. They have so much more to teach us, and their sounds that they make are quite healing. They're interesting. They're mesmerizing. They're captivating. They're intriguing, and they're healing. For those of you who don't know, I became really good friends and had a relationship with a boar. He really was a boar. He was like, oh, he was a wild boar. And he didn't have his tusks. That was an experience. You can check out those lives in those videos. Yeah, I even made shorts. His name is Choinky. Choinky Go had to find his family. Like the call of the wild, you know what they call it? The call of the wild. It's real. He was really, he had to, he was getting wild. Keep saying about the astrology. We know, who else is here? Wait. Tracy's, and local learnings. That's popcorn, they're so cute. Tracy's local learnings, I forgot you were here. You got popcorn. Yeah, I like to know when I have my ladies in the house and when Tracy's local learnings. Well, just let me know if you do want to be, you know, the wrench, you know, if you want it. It's an opportunity, the tool of growth, and I'm being selective, but when we get the right, the soul fit soldiers and all that, and you see what I'm saying? So far so good, right though? I think so far so good. I think we should hear the rain. We should listen to the rain. Miles McWalker would love this. Aw, I like lovely Labradors. I love this scarf, but I left it over there, now it's wet. But I do love it. So big, right? So large. I can like wrap it all around me. Let me see here. Yeah, I can wrap it all around me. One of those areas that you're supposed to be like, you know, covered up. But no, you're supposed to not show your hair like that. And you have to like, anyway. I'm being silly. You know, I like to do things that are silly. But anyway, I do love this. This is a very special. This came from my ice skating. Did anybody go with me ice skating? I want to go ice skating again. I'm going to. This came from my very, very touristy, as they told me. We wanted to be a tourist. And plus we got treated, you know, so it's like, thank you. Thank you for treating me as a tourist to ice skating at Rockefeller Center. I'll take it. Thank you. You know, I've just like, listen, to have some people in your life that are friends, that are willing to treat you is a pleasure. And giving, I say to them, as I said to the lady the other day, who I didn't even know her, and she wanted to share with me, and I said, well, giving is as important as receiving. Receiving is giving, and it's true. It's like a flow of currency, of energy. So when we take a moment and it feels okay and it feels like a genuine gift, then the thing is to accept and give and show and enjoy and have gratitude, right? Yeah. So I actually am now going to, I just sent a text out today that I would love to treat another lovely lady friend who's an artist, and some of you have seen my necklace that I like to wear that she made, and I'd like to treat her to ice skating. So I think that's a great gift, you know, yeah, an experience that we're going to have together. Something that she doesn't do normally, right? I mean, I hope she says yes, she should. She's an athlete. She's actually a bodyboarder, so. I would imagine she would like to have a little bit of a challenge and an excitement, like I did. I was like, wait a minute. First, I was like, what's going on? Next thing you know, I'm like, shoo, 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 shoo. Come on. Whoa, oh. Be aware, though. Really. You gotta do your own thing, your own pace. You gotta get your own thing on, right? So yeah, look at this. It's okay. We're always figuring it out, how we can make it work out, right? And what we should pay attention to in our lives. But one of these days, all right. That's funny. I'm not sure. I guess Rocky, I don't, but yeah, I imagine what you're saying. I can imagine that it's like when somebody who doesn't dance, you know, and the other person is dancing. And yeah, they just like the ones who are holding up, posted up back on the, you know, I know what you mean, posted up on the wall, and you know, whoever doing their thing is doing their thing. I guess that's it, right? I get it. Wow, it's definitely, you know, hazy, foggy, cloudy, gray. So thank you for being with me. I'm just trying to keep checking in and seeing if my camera is just going to kick in. And then I press different things and see if it works better. So it looks like this one is pretty good. It doesn't look like blurry like the other ones. So yeah, I'm hoping that we get a lot of likes and subscribe, because I was off the algo for a little bit. I got into a real life vortex, as you might say. But we're back, and we're ready to playcation. We're ready to have these questions, right? What is it about quantum thinking that makes it the 2026? You know, what makes it about the source players that makes it the place to be, you know, the way to be, the source players. We're just going to discuss it a little bit, but we're going to do more like affirmations, applications, right? That's what it's about. So that's all you'll be watching, we'll be doing, and then you can choose what works for you, right? You can see the energy, you can see the positivity, you can see the growth, you can see that the collaboration and the invitations are coming. Oh, as a matter of fact, I'm very, very happy. I had my first invitation. I've done a couple of collab, almost like an interview, but it wasn't really, but you know, I've been on a couple of people's, you know, and I've been mentioned by good creators and been given like what they give you, the like, not the little heart, like the big heart, the ones that are very, very busy, right? You're like, oh, if you get the big heart from them, it means they're a big creator and they're like, time is precious. And you know, like you post like, oh, so-and-so sent me love. I thought February was a good time to share a couple that I've gotten recently, of course, in February. But then again, it's a opportunity for us to continue to grow. Let's see here what they said here. I will tell you what. I will take. Oh, we saw that. Okay, thanks. I got busted right ankle right now. Oh. Okay, no. Be careful. Be aware of your physicality when you choose these activities. So yeah, it's a work in progress, as you might say, right? But the good thing is when great things happen, like sponsorship. And this is factual, right? So we spoke about the sponsorship before I was off, and it's been solidified, verified, and re-identified. How do you call it? We got it again. Let's just put it that way. So it went very well. The usage, the promotion, and that, yeah, and it will keep coming. I know for sure, because we're sincere about this being a great product. All right. So this is what's going on. Stay tuned. Be aware. I told you, giveaways are happening. They have already happened. And, you know, there's some events that are in the making as we speak. And then that event in particular, we're trying to figure it out, how we can give a scholarship to who and why. And you see what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's all good. If you like and you subscribe, it's because you like. You know, I prefer that you really actually, I mean, who needs one day you come, you go, one day, like this afternoon, the guy, the woman, the live, oh, go ahead, yo, connecting, yo, first check it out, first feel the frequency, I would say, you know, first see, oh, wait, is there some you know, do I have patience, first of all? Because you might have clicked on the blurry one. You're like, out, right? But, I don't know. What, the, could be a treasure hunt. So that's what I'm looking for. Treasure hunters, the you know, yo, soul fit soldier, alchemist. What does it look like? You gotta seek. You gotta search. You gotta search. I gotta give you the merch. I've been working on the merch. I love sales. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna sell it to you. Because I love it and I want you to have it, right? Right? We're gonna make sure it's quality. We're gonna make sure, no, right? Boxing, speaking about boxers. So that's the key, right? I'm trying, I'm thinking, I wanna make it for us, for a purpose, right? Talk about it. They talk about it all the time. Why not? This is the time. If we can do it, I'm choosing to think and to try until I can and utilize any kind of assistance I can get. And I mean now even AI assistente, right? I'm not gonna be afraid. Oh, just some editing, some you know, cleaning up of vocabulary, you know, but the heart and the soul, we, the collaborators, the co-creators, the YouTube entrepreneurs, that's understanding, that's knowing intuition, that's being able to, you know, recreate that in a heartbeat, in different words, in a different way, because it's a seed that was planted in you. So even if an AI or another person helped you to organize, to direct, to structure, to, how do you call it, scaffolding, with the scaffolding, you know, so it's all good. These are the realizations, and just because there is that capability, I can utilize it and have it available to me, but not necessarily in me. You get what I'm saying, right? Especially when something was designed after us, you know, la computador, the mente, the body, the universe, connection, and then creation. So, but then there's experimentation. Who shall we experiment with? Come on in. Have a seat right there. Yep, go ahead. No questions asked, no questions, no, don't ask, don't tell. Go pick up your complimentary. Oh, I'm sipping again. I'm not supposed to be sipping, but it's okay if you sip continuously and then within a 5-minute period you finish your liquid. You know, this is my implementation of my new waterway, the waterway Andreas Moretti, right? Is that how you say it, Moretti? There are people, source players, who have done the work. We can choose which work we're going to try to implement, what sounds like maybe for our body type, our energy type, our, you know, Vata, Pitta, Kapha, whatever you want to call it, your sign. Is it the year of the horse? You know, are you a crabby? You know what I'm saying? Either way, you have to choose the quartz crystal you're going to use. You have to choose the tea, the herbal remedy that's right for you. You see, ashwagandha for breakfast in the morning. See what I'm saying? Like Kevin said, he's gonna give you some of that ashwagandha. It's for your nervous system. It's for your vagus nerve. You see? So then you have your roots that get you rooted. All right? So we want to get us some ginger. It's good for the nervous system, for calming us, for keeping us collected. So you see how all of these tools, these are part of the quantum. They like are weaving what, you know, it's which one is your niche? Which one is your niche? My niche is positivity, health is wealth, mental mindset. It's kind of like it's all one big circle. It all goes together to create the niche. And that would come out in a special quiche, because I also do that. I cook cuisine. So wait, is it not, do you remember? Okay, somebody wanted to go ice skating. Yes, she was not skating. All I know is somebody's message. It's not a review, tricky track. It's in the trash. They just say that. They don't want to be rude, but yeah, no more reviews. YouTube said, we got the message, or like, listen, they've had plenty of time, and things are moving quickly. The sponsors are looking, the advertisements. So, you know, in the trash they go. I said fine. They should know better. When they see the questions, when they check out the channel, when they know that it's positivity, if they read more under my channel. So if they want to waste their time and their energy with inappropriate message, then I don't mind if you throw it in the trash, honestly. Last year I gave a little bit more care. I was like, oh, you know, maybe, but whatever, it's all good now. It all has to happen. And then somebody takes out the trash. So there's a job for someone. So like you're creating a job for them. We're creating a space for you to create a job for them. And I keep on going either way. So it's all good. Just don't be rude to the other people in the chat. They didn't do anything. It's like, would you go into a teatro? Would you walk into a small theater and start to shout out shenanigans? You would be quickly escorted out the door, right? Just like in a movie theater. You start to shout things that are inappropriate to the movie and what the people came to see. So that's what I'm saying. It's just like that. Nothing different. I'm the host. This is the TV show. And these are our audience and our co-creators in the front row. That's what's going on. As we grow. You're here for rehearsal, bro. My comment. What do you mean your comment? I don't know. Was it your comment that was held up for review? I don't know. But obviously they're getting stricter with me. You know, they don't want nonsense with me anymore. They want clean, they want respectful, they want holistic, they want quantum, they want positive. They want the sponsors that are considering me to know that the crowd that I am supporting is also supporting them. So let's try to show them, because that's how the sponsorship and the giveaways and the things are going to work. You know, they don't want, we can be hip hop, we can have flavor, we can have fun, we can keep it cute. You know what I'm saying? But I guess they know me by now. So maybe it's not even that bad, you know, because sometimes they're doing that now. It's automated. So just try to maybe reword it if you think that it's not. Because that happened to me the other night on Supreme's live. And Supreme is known for like, I mean, he's just hardcore. He'll just tell it like it is. And I think they for sure they use the F word and all that. So, but then somebody said something like it was a compliment, but they said it about me. And then I think it got held because maybe they're like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm okay with if it's cool, right? If it's got some flavor to it. But if it's just raw and like nonsense, they're gonna take it down. I don't think you do that. So it could just be, like I said, AI. Sometimes we have to be aware too, right? Because AI, what the heck? How did that go off? That's so weird. I always respectful to you. Yeah, okay, cool. So I don't know that. So then maybe it wasn't your comment at all. You know, it could have just been somebody else that we don't even know. Because you know how these people come popping in and sometimes they think they want to say something kind of funny or derogatory or whatever, but it's not so funny to us. It's not so funny to my YouTube, you know, moderators or my YouTube discovery team. So then it gets put into the trash. So it's okay though. Let's keep going. Ow! Wow. Sometimes I'm like, I feel like, oh wait, where did my earring go? Where did I lose my other earring? I think these earrings are supposed to be from the Dominican Republic. They were partial payment from a modeling gig that I did. But you know what? The things always pop up and I usually find it. So what else are we missing? What else did we lose, Choco? Like here, look, I forgot where I left my glasses. And here they are from the other live critique we did. Just trying to leave our stuff here, Choco. But yeah, so I know my other earring will pop up eventually. Like, let me see. I'll find it in my hair. Oh, here it is. It really could be. Once I found a clothesline clip, you know. I had forgotten. I used it as an emergency. I didn't have my banana clip. As heck. What's his name? Haystack. What the Haystack? Why Haystack be talking about the banana clip? He must have had a girlfriend who went crazy. This is my assumption. My assumption is that Haystack had a girlfriend who kept going off on him. Like, where is my banana clip? Like, I know you saw my banana clip. I know you must have moved my banana clip. It was right here.
I'm breaking from the mind, made maze, walking out of all these games, pulling every wire from my veins. I'm stepping through the mirrored frame, out the shame, letting my deep spirit say his name. I'm
Hola. I guess I didn't make it in time. Thank you for so much for joining me, and we're gonna get going. And yeah, stay motivated, stay true to redreaming your dream of the game, right? First love. Show up, please leave me a comment. Check out my other stuff. I know that some stuff is imperfect. I know I haven't been doing the editing, and I am trying with the thumbnails, and so yeah, I'm getting it. All right. So thank you for everyone who supported me. Anyone who leaves me a message. You know, sometimes our comments, I respond, and then I see that they look like they weren't responded to again, you know, so I can't like keep playing that game and keep responding to something. So I try, you know, if you leave me a message, I'm gonna make sure that I check it out and give you a heart. And I hope my other co-creators know I am supporting you, even though I'm not there all the time. All right, so I'm getting going. Exactly, they disappear. Tracy knows that. Tracy, you know, I'm peeking in on you. Yeah, I got to do more, but I'm trying to learn so much, right? In terms of, you know, how long. But you see me, I'm supporting. I'm going around. I'm leaving those comments when I'm sincere about it, right? I don't do sub for sub. And those people that do that, they wacky whack because, you know, what are you doing? Are you getting a dopamine hit? You know, oh, I supported them. If you're going to support, stay, you know, like stay, check around. Obviously, if the people we're at, if they're recommending us, it's because, but you know, we can only do so much, right? So I'm trying. Stacy's trying, China Woman, all of, you know, are you locked in? You know, keep posting, you know, Soul Fitness Soldier. All right. So props to all of us. I'm out. I'll see you soon. Like and subscribe. Come on. Let's just be collaborators.